The United States of America. A country of staggering scale, jaw-dropping landscapes, of iconic cities, and open roads that stretch to the horizon, there is nowhere else on Earth quite like it. From the neon glow of Las Vegas, to the ancient silence of the Grand Canyon, from the sun-soaked streets of Miami, and the misty forests of the Pacific Northwest. America contains multitudes, and it rewards the traveler endlessly. Welcome to Travelora. Today we're counting down the top 10 places to visit in the USA. Whether you're planning a trip or simply dreaming of one, this list is for you. Let's go. Number 10, New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans is unlike any other city in America. It is loud, and it is alive in a way that is completely its own. The French Quarter is its beating heart. Narrow streets lined with wrought iron balconies, jazz spilling from every doorway, and the smell of beignets drifting through the warm air. Bourbon Street after dark is an experience all of its own. But New Orleans is more than the party, it is a city of deep culture, of Creole food that is among the finest in the country, gumbo, jambalaya, and po' boys. A city shaped by French, Spanish, African, and Caribbean influences, all woven into something completely unique. New Orleans gets under your skin, and it never quite lets go. Number 9, Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming. Yellowstone is one of the great natural wonders of the world. The world's first national park, and still one of its most extraordinary. The park sits atop one of the largest volcanic systems on Earth. Geysers erupt from the ground with a roar, Old Faithful fires on schedule. Hot springs glow in impossible shades of blue and orange, mud pools bubble and hiss in the steam, and the wildlife. Bison roaming the valleys in their thousands, wolves moving through the tree line at dawn, grizzly bears fishing the rivers in autumn. Yellowstone is raw, it is ancient, it is America at its most elemental. Number 8, Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is the great American city that doesn't always get the credit it deserves. The skyline alone is worth the trip. A wall of glass and steel rising above Lake Michigan, architecture lovers come from around the world just to walk these streets. The Chicago Riverwalk is one of the finest urban spaces in the country. The food scene is extraordinary: deep dish pizza, Chicago-style hot dogs, world-class steakhouses. And the music: Chicago blues, Chicago jazz, Chicago house. This city has shaped the sound of the world. Stand beneath the Cloud Gate sculpture in Millennium Park. Look up at that skyline, bold, brilliant, endlessly cool. Number 7, the Hawaiian Islands. Hawaii is not one destination, it is many. Each island with its own character, its own landscape, its own magic. Oahu has Waikiki, the most famous beach in America. The surf at Pipeline on the North Shore is legendary. Maui has the road to Hana, a winding coastal drive through rainforest and waterfall country. The Big Island has active volcanoes, lava flowing into the sea in clouds of steam. Kauai has the Na Pali coast, sheer green cliffs plunging into a deep blue sea. Nowhere in America offers this kind of natural diversity. Hawaii is paradise, in every sense of the word. Number 6, San Francisco, California. San Francisco is one of the most romantic cities in America. The fog rolling in over the Golden Gate Bridge at dawn, the painted Victorian houses on their steep hills, and cable cars grinding up the inclines, the bay glittering below. Fisherman's Wharf, Chinatown, the Mission District, and Haight-Ashbury. Every neighborhood has its own identity, its own energy, and its own story. The food scene is world-class. And Alcatraz sits in the bay, silent, dramatic, impossible to ignore. Quirky and beautiful and deeply, deeply livable, one of America's truly great cities. Number 5, the Grand Canyon, Arizona. There are no words for the Grand Canyon. At 277 miles long, a mile deep, up to 18 miles wide, and carved by the Colorado River over 5 million years. But none of that prepares you, nothing prepares you, for the first time you stand at the rim and look out. The scale stops you completely, and the silence is enormous. The colors, red and orange and gold and purple, shift with the light. At sunrise, otherworldly, and at sunset, on fire. The Grand Canyon is the defining natural wonder of America. Every person on Earth should see it once. Number 4. Miami, Florida. Miami moves to its own rhythm, and what a rhythm it is. South Beach is the most iconic stretch of coastline in America. White sand, Art Deco hotels in pastel shades, with the Atlantic warm and turquoise. The nightlife here is legendary, but Miami is more than South Beach. Wynwood is one of the greatest street art districts in the world. Little Havana pulses with Cuban music and culture, and the food scene is electric. Cuban sandwiches, stone crab, as well as fresh-caught fish tacos. The heat, the noise, the life, Miami is intoxicating. Number 3. New York. New York City. Just the name does something to you. There is no city on earth with this much energy, this much ambition, or this much life. Central Park on a Sunday morning. The High Line as the sun sets over the Hudson. Times Square blazing with light at midnight. The Brooklyn Bridge at dawn. The Met. Museum of Modern Art, the Guggenheim. The food in New York is the best in America. Every cuisine, every price point, at every hour of the day. A New York bagel. A New York slice of pizza. These are not cliches. They are genuinely among the great eating experiences on earth. New York is overwhelming, and magnificent, and completely, utterly alive. Number 2. The Great Smoky Mountains, Tennessee and North Carolina. The most visited national park in America, and for good reason. The Smokies are ancient mountains. Rounded and green and wrapped in a perpetual blue-gray mist. The mist that gives them their name. In autumn, the forest transforms. Red, orange, gold, deep burgundy. Hundreds of miles of hiking trails weave through the trees. Waterfalls cascade over mossy rocks, black bears move through the forest at dusk, and elk graze in the valleys at dawn. The Smokies are quiet. They are timeless. One of the most beautiful landscapes in all of America. And at number 1, the Pacific Coast Highway, California. Some destinations are not a single place. They are a journey. And no journey in America is more legendary than Highway 1, the road that runs along the edge of California, from Los Angeles to San Francisco, and beyond. Cliffs dropping sheer to the Pacific. Hidden coves of white sand far below. The dramatic span of the Bixby Creek Bridge. Sea otters floating in the kelp just offshore. Big Sur, the most breathtaking stretch of coastline in America. Pull over, step out of the car, stand at the edge and listen to the ocean. The Pacific Coast Highway is not just a road, it is an experience. One of the great travel experiences anywhere on Earth. America is vast. And beautiful. And endlessly, endlessly surprising. Whatever you're looking for, wilderness or city, culture or coastline, it is here, simply waiting for you. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like and subscribe to Travelora for more travel inspiration every week. Let us know in the comments, which destination is your favorite.